Over the last 4 years, I've tried to figure out what is the best way to make the most amount of money with Airbnb. And I think a lot of people have thought about the same question before. Those who have already got Airbnb units at the moment, and those who are looking to break into the space and to secure their first property. And what I've come to realize is that a lot of people are overcomplicating this. And particularly the group of people who are trying to break into the space, they're making it a lot more harder for themselves and delaying them actually making progress. So let me explain why. So the way in which we make our money with Airbnb is obviously through bookings. The more bookings we have at a higher value means the more money that we're going to make. And where I see a lot of people going wrong, and where they stress, is trying to secure bookings in obscure ways. And I think that's partly down to the fact that the narrative that's sort of pushed online and on social media is that you need to really be targeting direct bookings, having these long contractor or corporate clients coming to stay at your properties. And the reason why I say a lot of people are looking to get in Airbnb are delaying starting is because sometimes these people are trying to line up bookings before they've even got any deals. Some of the students that I've mentored, before I started working with them, they were looking to network with companies and these corporate clients to try and line up a load of bookings so that they can then go and look for suitable properties. I said, that's like completely backwards. Why would you try to look for a customer before you've even got a product or a service? So I think the fact that this narrative is sort of pushed online, and coupled with the fact that sometimes doing things that seem complex make us feel like we're being clever or smart, like we're front running the market or doing things that our competition isn't. So therefore, we're gaining an advantage. But the truth is, if you want to make the most amount of money for a unit, you need to be targeting leisure guests. This is the best type of market to be targeting because they're going to pay you the most amount of money. Like over the last couple of months, I've had guests paying £300, £400, even £500 per night at some of my properties, because at the moment we're in the summer season and that is when the demand is higher. If you look at basic economics, when demand is up and supply stays the same, naturally prices increase. So for myself, I know I'm always trying to maximize for profits. And when the demand is high, when you can appeal to these leisure seekers during the summer because people are off school, they take time off work, people go on holidays, they visit friends and family, you can get a real premium for your property. And that's what I think a lot of people forget. Leisure seekers and leisure guests are the biggest market out there. So you don't need to try and find some special hack or a special way to get bookings, because literally 80% of the people who are searching on Airbnb and booking.com are staying for leisure purposes. So all you need to do is just ride the wave of the demand rather than trying to reinvent the wheel and try to get bookings from these very niche type of guests. Because when you're accommodating these long-term bookings or these contractor/corporate clients, they're looking to get the best price. But a family who are staying over a weekend in July, this is their holiday, so they don't mind paying a little bit more because they're only staying for a couple of nights and they've budgeted for it. So don't get me wrong, there is a trade-off with obviously appealing to these leisure seekers because generally they're only going to stay 1, 2, maybe 3 nights. With your corporate clients, they're going to stay longer durations of time. But for me, it's massively worth it. Yes, you might have to speak to more guests, or there's more times your cleaners have got to go to the property and turn around the whole place and get it ready for your next set of guests. But if you can make more money from it, why would you not? And so if you are looking to really maximize and make the most amount of profit from your Airbnb property, it's so important that you choose a property that is in the right location. And that's why first and foremost, taking on a property in the right area is the most important part in this whole process. You need to ensure that your property is close to some sort of landmark location, some sort of tourist attraction that's going to draw a lot of these leisure seekers and holiday makers to your particular property. And again, you can just ride that wave of demand that comes through the summer season, holidays, special events, and things of that nature. So to re-emphasize the point, there is no need to overcomplicate this or reinvent the wheel. As long as you choose a property that's in the right location with proven demand and you appeal to the biggest market of guests there is, there's no reason why you can't make money. And don't get me wrong, getting long-term bookings is wonderful. But don't let anyone fool you into thinking that the majority of your bookings need to come direct from contractors or corporate clients. And anyone that tells you that the majority of their bookings do come from there are probably not telling the truth, because the biggest market is for leisure seekers. And where do these people go? They go to booking.com, they go to Airbnb. So if you want to make the most amount of money from your Airbnb properties, those are the 2 places you need to be advertising on and be looking to secure the most amount of bookings. So if you take anything away from this video today, it's don't overcomplicate it, especially if you're starting out. Just choose a property with proven demand and attract the right type of guests. And that is the easiest way to make money from your property. And if you want to help cutting out the noise and focusing on the things that actually make you money inside of Airbnb, this is exactly the things I go deep on with the people that I work with inside Host Collective. So if you're interested, check out the link in the description and I can show you exactly how I can help you. But if you did find the video valuable, please like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one.